Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Hanging Out with Dee. Today is the start of our 5th season, and it's our 50th episode, and we're so excited. We have some lovebirds with us today. We have Todd and Mandy of Mandy's Wings, and we're talking about the fact that tough times don't last, tough people do, and that we're going to live a life that proves them wrong, right?
Absolutely.
That's what we're going to do. Reach. All right, so Mandy, tell me about your life. I know life was tough for both of you. You go first.
My parents had me at a very young age.
Yeah.
I didn't find out a lot of information about my parents until I reached my teen years. They grew up a completely different way than I expected them to ever grow up.
Yeah.
I went through a lot of hardships. I was physically and mentally abused.
Yes.
And around the time I hit 19, I just went out and saw it on my own.
And you said you were kicked out of your house more than once.
Absolutely, about 3 times. The last time the cops were called and basically said that this is an unsafe environment for you. So I decided to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look at you now, girl.
Yeah, I'm here.
You're here. And Todd, talk about your story.
Yeah, my parents were divorced when I was 6 years old, so I don't remember living with my father. A lot of times left alone while everyone was out. My mother was an alcoholic, so she spent most of the time at the bar and not home. My sister was really the one that
kind of
stepped in and raised me.
Yes.
But I had some great time with my father and grandparents.
Yes, you talk about the weekend being
Right.
the time of the week that you look forward to with your...
The weekends were great. My grandparents loved them to death. My father lived there, obviously, after the divorce. And
after the divorce, your dad
moved in with my grandparents.
With your grandpa,
right.
yeah.
So weekends I looked forward to because it was my kind of sanctuary.
Yes.
And I learned so much from them.
Yes. Yes, beautiful. And then Mandy, you were talking about this amazing job that you got as a flight attendant.
Very young age, 19, I became a flight attendant. I loved my job. I was completely devastated when it closed. When I was around 21, the company closed. But it was my dream job.
And you were talking about the 2.5 hours it took you to get to work.
Well, by the time I was kicked out of my own home, I had to seek ways for living on my own.
Yes.
So I moved to the city in the Bronx.
Yes.
And through public transportation, it would take about 2.5 to 3 hours to go there. I would take 3 trains and 2 buses.
3 trains
and 2 buses.
And 2 buses.
To Newark Liberty International Airport for my flight. So say my flight, I had a show time of 6:30.
Yes.
I'm already up out of the house by 3:30.
In the morning?
Yes.
In the a.m.?
Yes.
Yes, just want to make sure.
0300.
0300. That
Yes.
is phenomenal, and that speaks a lot to your strength at that age of 19.
I just did what I knew I had to do to live and survive.
Yeah.
The best part about it was that I enjoyed my job, so it was never a hassle for me to go there. It just actually doing the trip.
Yeah, you were in survival mode.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah. So how did you two meet?
I'm going to let Mandy tell
Let
that
Mandy tell the story.
Well,
you met online.
We definitely did meet online. A website that we mutually enjoyed going on to.
Yes.
He basically catfished me. And
Hashtag catfish.
yes. Because we were speaking about almost 2 months before we actually met and decided to go on a date.
Yes.
So I was smart about it. I said, okay, you can meet me at my job.
Yes. At a public space.
At a public place.
Very public.
Where you're time limited. You only have an hour.
Yes.
So I'm walking out the door. I look good.
Yes.
So I'm walking out the door. And all of a sudden I see this chunky, older white man with a bald head standing outside the door. And I'm like, well, before then he also told me his name was Chris.
So the picture that you were looking at.
It was not him. It was,
right, so that's...
It was a likeness.
It was a likeness. There was no likeness at all.
You looked nothing like your picture.
The guy looked 20. He looked like he'd be in like 32.
Like with lots of hair.
Yes. So then he came and showed up. I'm like, what the?
What is happening?
I said, hey, it's free lunch. I told him, so you only got an hour.
Gave me a time limit.
He did. And then fast forward.
Fast forward.
You fell in love.
Yes. He harassed me. He stalked me. You know,
I use the word persistent.
Oh my God, persistence is the word
Obsessed.
we're going for.
Let's go with
Todd.
obsessed.
We're not going to let her do this to you.
Let's go with obsessed for right now. But he basically would come. I used to go to school in Midtown Manhattan at Berkeley College, and he would come pick me up, and then he would drive me home, and it just from there things started rekindling, and then we went on another date, and that date was actually pretty good. It was a honeymoon stage for a pretty long time. I would say up until it started like in the end of September.
Right.
And then by the time December and January hit, we were like, let's move in together.
Wow, yeah. So we're going to go with you pursued her relentlessly. That's what we're going to go with.
Yes, exactly.
And what did you love about her so much?
You know, the great thing, obviously, I saw her pictures, and she's gorgeous, but we connected online talking. I would log in just to see if she left me a message or was online.
You loved your personality,
but,
your spirit.
But we enjoyed our conversation back and forth, and it was a lot. We connected on many levels.
All right, hold that thought.
Okay.
All right, guys, we are going to see this really cool video that summarizes Todd and Mandy's life. It's called Prove Them Wrong. No matter what you're going through, prove them wrong.
Create your own reality by choosing your future. And not only is it important for you to know it's possible for you to choose your future, but it's necessary that you work on yourself, that you develop yourself. It's necessary that you get the energy drainers out of your life, people who don't want anything.
The most powerful motivational speeches that I have ever heard came from people who told me I couldn't do something. You know why? Because when they told me I couldn't do it, I was bound and determined to show them that I could. Tell me I can't do it. I will prove you wrong. I will show you that you're mistaken, because I believe, and this is real important, I can't, will thwart you, will stop you, will slow you down, will turn you around and cause you to move backwards if you let it. But if you have the proper mindset, I can't will do nothing but make you that more determined to get to your goal.
One problem, the violin. Because to do what you do, you've got to be a world-class violinist. Because if you don't, when you're moving around and being thrown around and still trying to play, you end up doing what you did, and that's missing loads of notes. And there were times when it sounded to me like a bunch of rats being strangled. Seriously, that bad. But you're not good enough, I don't think, to get away with flying through the air and trying to play the violin at the same time.
I don't think what you're doing right now is enough to fill a theater in Vegas.
That much movement made you not as great as you were, made you not as great as you were.
Who's got the right to stop you? I mean, maybe some of you guys got something you never finished, something you really want to do, something you never said to somebody, something. And you're told no, even after you pay your dues. Who's got the right to tell you that? Who? Nobody. It's your right to listen to your gut. It ain't nobody's right to say no after you earn the right to be where you want to be and do what you want to do.
People who discourage us. You know, the people that you have in your life who, no matter how good of a day you're having, they'll bring you down. Or no matter how bad of a day you're having, they'll bring you even lower. You know what I'm talking about? Think of the 3 biggest discouragers in your life. They're not your biggest discouragers. You are.
Dear candidate, thank you for your application to our ballet academy. Unfortunately, you have not been accepted. You lack the right feet, Achilles tendons, turnout, torso length, and bust. You have the wrong body for ballet, and at 13, you are too old to be considered.
So you don't think you can? You don't think you can do it? Think again. No, you can. If you haven't done it, keep striving. Keep working. Don't let up. Things don't come easy. You gotta find it, whatever it is, within yourself. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit.
So just because you fail doesn't mean you're a failure, all right? So I just need you to do me a huge favor, and I just need you to keep going, try to make that one different decision that you've not made before. And then my last one is don't let the distractions distract you. I know, real simple, but don't let the distractions distract you. Failure is not an option. When you go into it, I want you to go into everything you do, listen to me, as if failure is not an option, all right? It's not a button. It's not a label. It does not exist. You can do it.
Don't let nobody steal your dream. I used to ask myself, can I do this? And something said within me, you're the one. You're the one.
If you want to be great, not good, not also grand, not second, not third, if you want to be great, the very best at what you do, obsession is a necessity. Once you have that magnificent obsession, once you question impossible to two kings, then when somebody like that tells you you can't do something, you have chosen the wrong one to tell something like that to. I will show you what I can do. I will show you, I will turn your I can't, I will never, I won't, it's impossible. I will turn it around and I will show you that I can do anything.
How beautiful is that? We can do anything. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, it's time for Dee's life questions. All right, listen, what did you guys think about that video?
It was very inspiring.
Yeah.
Letting me know that I'm not the only one going through struggles.
I know.
And triumphing at the end.
Yes. What do you think, Todd?
Definitely. There's too much negativity when you surround yourself with people and they tell you you can't do something or you're not good enough or you're not tall enough. You have to find it from inside.
Absolutely.
And pursue it on your own.
Absolutely. And I like when they say get rid of the energy drainers in your life. And that there's no excuse for failure. Failure is not an option.
Correct.
No matter what we're going through, we can do it. That is so cool. All right. What's your greatest life lesson, Mandy?
My greatest life lesson?
You were talking about finding joy in the middle of it.
You have to.
Yeah.
That's what brings me up and uplifts me every day and wakes me up. Finding, people who are more humble, hanging around people who are more humble and being joyous about it.
Yeah.
Joy brings me my happiness, my success.
Yeah. What about you, Todd?
I think it's appreciating what you have. I always say if I can get my 2 feet on the ground out of bed, I've already had a great day.
Yes, I love that.
Just look at things in a positive manner.
And what is success, Mandy? You said overcoming something.
Overcoming any obstacle that you felt as though you could not overcome. That's very successful, and you, at the end of it, will feel much better and feel as though you've made, conquered success. Some people may feel as though I'm not successful, but I felt as though I went through a lot to get to where I am right now.
Absolutely.
And I'm extremely happy, and I feel as though I'm a successful woman.
That's right.
Absolutely. And success is also, for me, is creating a goal and accomplishing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
No one can define what success is. You have been through hell. In
Yeah.
Jamaica, we call that HE2 stick for the 2 L's.
Yeah.
They don't want to say hell, they say, I've been through HE2 sticks. But, you've been through hell, you've been through hell, and you're both standing here. That's absolutely, for me, success. What did you think success was?
Success to me is, it's never final.
Yeah.
I think if you accept success at a point.
As a destination.
Yeah, you become complacent. You know, crafting your skills. There's an old. It's true. They say to be good at what you do takes 10,000 times, but some people stop there, and I'm still learning, still growing.
Yes.
So it's never final.
Yes, I agree. In other words, when you reach a point of success, make another goal. Don't just sit on your laurels and go, well, I achieved that.
Correct.
Keep going. Great. Who are your mentors, Mandy?
That one I had to think about for an extremely long time.
And come up with no one?
Absolutely no one. I feel as though my strength and my drive to be successful comes from within.
Yes.
I never had a mentor. When I was younger, I had to figure out things on my own.
Because you didn't tell anyone what you were going through?
Absolutely not. I kept it bottled inside, probably up until my early 20s when I met Todd.
Yeah.
He was the first person I told everything to.
So no one knew?
No one knew about the abuse. No one knew about me being physically and mentally abused in my own home.
That's phenomenal. And then for you, Todd, with 30 seconds, you said your mentors were?
My father and my grandfather.
Yes.
Again, enjoyed those visits on the weekends, and they spent a lot of time showing me kind of life lessons and things that would eventually help me down further in
your
life.
adulthood. All right, guys, it's time for I Don't Like That, Mom. Okay, Mandy, what gets on your last nerves?
I cannot stand liars. Like, I don't understand why people got to lie about something. What are you covering up? What are you scared of? Be honest, be open, be honest, and be humble.
Yeah.
Just don't like the liars.
You don't like that, Mom?
I don't like that, Mom.
That's what scared me about first meeting her.
That's what scared you?
He lied about everything.
He lied about your entire
your
first
picture,
face.
your first name, where you live, where we going.
I'll just turn around and go,
But you forgave him.
I did, up until we had that dinner, and he goes, oh, just in case you didn't know, people here might call me Todd. Why might they call you Todd, Chris?
Oh, no. So that was a major thing that you
it took us a long time to overcome the fact that he catfished me.
Yes. What about you, Todd?
You know, I think fake people. We always talk about being humble but being genuine. And I'd rather interact and make friendship and acquaintances with those that are just being themselves and accepting them for who they are.
Yeah. And so for those viewers who are wondering why you catfished her, why did you do that?
Yeah.
She's like,
you know, she
did you not think that she would like you for what you
I did. I thought if I put up my real picture that I may not have had that chance. So although it was wrong, I look at, I mean, it worked out.
It worked out.
Thankfully.
Okay, give me a little high five. She's like, I am mad right now. I'm still mad. How long have you been together now?
Over 3 years.
Over 3 years. See, it worked out, guys. Catfishing can work out in the end. What? Now, guys, it's time for What in the World? Social media. Okay, guys, what in the world? Your what in the world question is what?
It is, why do we even have social media?
Oh my goodness.
I feel as though it's destroying our country. You're so easily able to be cyberbullied nowadays, and people have freedom of speech, so they just sit there and say whatever they want. I feel as though it's making our nation more segregated.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, it's not justified. Social media these days, you know, to the second when somebody's doing something, and it doesn't seem to be any privacy or intimacy for yourself, and you know, secrets in a good way. Everything is live as it happens, and it's a little overwhelming, and then it's not per se governed, so people can say whatever they want. And as Mandy mentioned, cyberbullying and stories, we agree on that social media standpoint.
Yeah, there's a good and bad side of social media. Like, social media brought you guys together. That's
Absolutely.
And social media showed us that inspiring story a while ago, that video. But you're right, there's a side of it with kids videotaping kids, bullying kids at school, and, you know, people being mean without being able to be seen. They can
correct.
come up with some invisible name.
Like Todd.
Some weird. She's not going to let you live in Todd.
You know, by the way,
When
Chris is
you're
my
married.
middle name, so it wasn't really...
It was Chris is your middle name?
Christopher, yeah.
See?
No,
Really.
no.
She's not going to let you forget
No.
that? No. Yeah, so I agree. There's a part of social media that can be very dangerous, and people need to be careful.
Absolutely.
Like every time you go out on vacation, you don't need to tell people, I'm leaving my house for 2
know.
weeks.
Yeah.
They
now
do that
you can
too.
burgle my house now.
Exactly.
You know, or I just had a fight with my husband. This is what he said. You know, we have to be wise about how we do it and know that the world is seeing what we're putting out.
Not only that, the jobs that you might be going for.
Oh my
Right.
goodness.
You might not get a
That
job
is so
because of
true.
what you said online.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or the pictures that you put
Absolutely,
up there.
yeah.
That is very true.
Because employers do look at Facebook and
Right.
looking at pictures
and you're in
what you
management,
say.
you're in hotel management.
Yes.
So you know that that's something that's a big part of what you do.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. It's time for a funny video, after which Todd and Mandy are going to show us their delicious chicken wings. All right? Catch you soon. That was too funny. What a really funny video. All right, guys, listen. Mandy is going to show us how to make her delicious, famous Mandy chicken wings, so go for it.
Absolutely. So what I'm going to be making for you today are the spicy honey wings. What you want to start with is a whole wing, not the drumettes or the wingdings on the side. I'm going to season it. This is a special food coloring seasoning that I don't like to tell many people about.
It's her secret.
Very secret.
It's her secret.
Some ground black pepper,
Yes.
red chili peppers,
Yes.
paprika,
Uh-huh.
and seasoning salt.
Yes.
And what you want to do is make sure that all the spices are really in there and just grind it all up. Get it everywhere because we want to get that color,
All in there.
and you want to get the seasoning in there as well.
And you were mentioning something about why you wear gloves.
I wear gloves because you don't want to cross-contaminate anything.
Yeah.
You don't want E. coli, you don't want salmonella, you don't want someone to get sick over it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw it right here in this bag,
Yes.
a bag full of flour.
Yes.
At this point in time, close the bag, shake it up, and make sure that it's evenly coated. And while you're doing this prep time, you should be heating up a skillet of oil because they are to be fried first.
Yeah.
When they're done frying, you should have something that looks a little bit like this.
Yes.
After you have this product, what you want to do, which Todd is going to demonstrate for me,
Go, Todd.
is pour it on top.
Very gently.
Very gently.
And right there is the famous secret
That's
spicy
a
honey
secret
sauce.
sauce. Very delicious. Todd, you're a pro at this.
Absolutely.
You know what you're doing.
When you're
She pays you well.
when you're all set and ready, you should have chicken wings that look like that. You can pair it with anything: cucumber slices, carrots, celery slices, and that's Mandy's spicy honey wings.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like dig in. But before that, you were saying that Todd is the one that encouraged you to start the business.
Absolutely. He said that he loves chicken wings, so he had me try a restaurant chicken wings. I said, these are not chicken wings. These are not good chicken wings. So I decided to make him my chicken wings. He said, babe, you should sell these.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, there goes Mandy's wings.
You guys are awesome. All right, let's start eating.
All right.
Okay. You gonna take one? Should I just like eat it like this, or
sure, any way you like to?
When we make these at home for ourselves,
yes.
She likes the wing part. I like the drumette.
Oh,
so
really?
We're like
so you're like
apart.
a perfect, you're a perfect team. Oh, oh my God. I'm so sorry you guys can't taste this right now. My crew is gonna devour it when we're done, but it's very yummy. And spicy and moist.
And you can change the variation. Some people like it very spicy, so they'll tell me, can you make it extra spicy? Some people like to taste more of the honey, so I'll put more sweet in there.
2 thumbs up, guys. It's great. All right, let's go to our Black History quote. This one is from Rosa Parks. It says, "You must never be fearful about what you're doing when it's right." We can all walk away with that. That's a truth that we can all hold on to. All right, guys. See you next time. One love. One love, Mandy. One love, Todd. One love, everybody. Bye.